My fellow Sierra Leoneans, both at home and abroad, I want to use this opportunity for wish all man a happy Independence Day. Sierra Leone turned 58. We're all happy. That's a good thing. First of all, I want to say thank you to our forefathers them who fought for this day back 1961 for make we gain win independence. Then do well. But one for see waiting the progress we Sierra Leone no make from that 10 day from 1961 to date, 58 years old. Sierra Leone big past me, so I mean expect much from Sierra Leone, from all man, from myself. So I'm for make we all collectively look what we don't do and whose high we get for go in the next 5 years, 10 years time. Like you always say, before you do anything, if you know who say you come out, so it will give you a rough time who say you want for go. Sierra Leone be colonized for 152 years, from 1808 to 1960. Sierra Leone be colonized. But within that time day, I want to look for other countries them we get the same timeline like Sierra Leone. We get Canada. Canada been colonized for 168 years, but some people will say 91 because of the time when you go other parts of Canada when they unite as one. We got Australia, that 168. We got Singapore, 144 years. We got Nigeria, 62 years. We got Ghana. Ghana, I mean 3 areas then combine as one for create Ghana. And Ghana now 58 years old since they get independence, colonize or protect it. What make I get this timeline and for make we see who side we fit in. For me, I actually see Sierra Leone quite fits in uniquely with Singapore, because we more or less get the same timeline and we've been colonized more or less the same time for the same purpose. Singapore in Asia, people that we don't know, and Sierra Leone they in Africa. But when we get we independence, Sierra Leone got independence in 1961, Singapore got independence in 1963. When we get we independence, Sierra Leone be high in Africa, because the entire Africa, I mean, they go to Sierra Leone for education, for big college. You hear me right? Then they come on Nigeria, Ghana, Morocco, the entire Africa, I mean, they go to Sierra Leone, because the only university at that time in Sierra Leone was Kobe College. When we get in independence, we may get 4 universities then at Sierra Leone. And we at that time we may get 23 hospitals then. Government hospitals, no private hospital, I mean there. And the government on the day, they may employ roughly about 800,000 people. When we get with independence, the total population of Sierra Leone, I mean 2.2 million people. 2.2 million people. And when we get trained, when they run across the country, when they transport people in. And the people who in Africa now be roughly about 100,000. The western area, 100,000. Now when we fast forward, we see say on the population side we don't grow, which we'd expect that. Now we're now 7.2 million within the 58 years. But the population within Africa has 1.7 million people then. So when we look at the total population of Sierra Leone, we increased by 327%. But the total population in Freetown will increase by 1,700%. So more or less, we 5 times double the country, the national population growth than the western area. But what I want for take all money attention back to, as I simply say, we want for the comparison between Singapore and Sierra Leone, because we closely match. When Singapore get their independence, then I be 1.2 million. Sierra Leone I mean 2.2 million. Now Singapore now about 4 million, Sierra Leone at 7.2 million. So more or less the same percentage growth. With GDP per capita, the GDP way to the talk is that the money where you earn at that time. Sierra Leone in 1961, Sierra Leone in the earn, I will give you $9. Sierra Leone in the earn $42,500 at that time, and Singapore I mean $24,600 in 1961/63. If we fast forward now, Sierra Leone GDP or earning capacity now $1,400. In Singapore, $61,766. So from 45 to 1,400, from 24 to 61,700. You do the maths. The unemployment, the employment people at that time, Sierra Leone get roughly about 800,000 people. Singapore get roughly about 300,000 people employed by the government. The hospital in Sierra Leone, that means 24 government hospital. But currently, as we talk, we get 17 government hospital out of the 16 districts. So more or less, we get one hospital per district. Usa we don't go. We then look at the other packages then. Singapore, the well developed now, Sierra Leone, like poverty nation. When Sierra Leone get independence, we get water, we police them in the work effectively, we crime rates be low, job opportunities them in day. We also got a freedom of expression. But the main essential thing is that you are able to feed your family, you are able to eat, you live comfortable life. So between 1961 to 2019, Usai all things go bad. Now people in the city are not able to even feed their family then. Waiting they pay them, it not do enough. It not do. People in the go down hospital, they're not able to save for men then. I want for those touch on few numbers then. Because when we get with independence, with total doctors then, when we then at the hospital then, the 24 hospitals then, there'll be 8,600 doctors then for 2.2 million people then. The nurses and medics, that means 43,000 to nurses then. Now, we only get about 200 doctors then, with the operating at the 17 hospital then, for 7.2 million people. 200 doctors. The nurses and the medics then, now about 8,500. So how we go wrong first of all now with health? The time when we get independence, people they live up to 82 years old. I mean the national average. So people can die young or die extremely old, but the average now 82. Now we average lifespan now 41. Some people say 39, but me go take the higher number 41. So from 82 to 41, so within 58 years, our lifespan deteriorated. It cut half from 82 to 41. Half. And the other thing I want to look into the education side. We teachers them who mean they under colonization or protectorate. We get about 45,000 teachers. But now, some people say we get roughly about 43 to 45,000 teachers then. But remember, the population got exploded. So we know they are teachers then. What will they do? Whose future we get? We look country like a Singapore now. Then GDP per capita na 61.7 thousand per person. For Sierra Leone, now 1,400. So some man in the hand roughly about £200. Some man in the $200. Some man in the hand roughly about $2,000. Who shall we go wrong? Will they celebrate at this time? I want to make we look. Who shall want to take we country go? I know say most of you they simply say, well, me na this color, me na that color there. But I want to make you ask yourself one question. What did you don't do for your country? Because what make I ask you this question? In the past 58 years, if you not picking, you no grow, you deteriorate. I sure say you not go in this country anymore, not go in the world anymore. If you, na me mama, for the past 58 years, you no do nothing for you picking them, I sure say you picking them, they not go get nothing. Wouldn't go tell you thank you for. If you not papa for the past 58 years you not do nothing for your picking, I sure say they not get nothing for tell you thank you for. But make we look who's one for go. We see say the world developed so far ahead of we. Now we talk about technological aid. Now make it give me the ability now for make us send you this message. But make we decide wisely. Not ever think but color, or not ever think but who side army come out, but think of what you want to do. If you not do nothing, do something for your grand picking them, do something for your picking them. Work which way make we all achieve the same goal. I want for use the opportunity for say thank you to all man and make we all enjoy Independence Day. We will make sure say we still get for reach who want for reach before it's too late.